Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the community rink in Pegula Ice Arena for this morning's JWHL U-16 matchup featuring Newbridge Academy out of Halifax, Nova Scotia, and the Washington Pride out of the DC metro area. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Kevin Stacovi here to bring you this morning's action bright and early from University Park in State College, Pennsylvania, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, as we get set for the final day of JWHL action here at the Pegula Ice Arena's varsity rink and community rink. 2 games on the slate for the community rink, this being the first, followed up by a matchup between the New Jersey Junior Flyers and Mount Academy. But first, we'll see this game between Newbridge and Washington. Newbridge 9-3-1 entering this game, while the Pride still searching for that first win. 0-10 and 2 overtime losses for the Pride. Newbridge dressed in black with the red stripes on the sleeve and red lettering, and the Pride in their white jerseys with black and gold trim. We are underway here from the community rink as we have an offside called here against the Pride. Maddie Sapola just a little behind bringing that puck forward over the blue line. We have face-off right here. That is won by Newbridge. Stolen away. In comes Lizzie Moeller. Moeller tried to go off to Grace Romeo. Still a loose puck in front. A shot on goal. That one stopped. And now will be swung to the corner. In goal for Newbridge is Josie Adamski. Making a nice save there. Newbridge comes flying back the other way. Circling with it is Emma Bishop. Bishop still on the backhand, keeps it in. But then it does come over the line, and that will be an offside. So neither team picking up a win in yesterday's action. Newbridge with a loss and a tie to its name. And as I mentioned, Washington still searching for that first victory of the season. "17-minute periods here for the U-16s. Newbridge in on goal. Paige Bodner had the puck there, and she's playing catch with Tia Serafin. And now, here come the Pride with it. It's Rosemary Dorner. Dorner with some speed, and she'll pull up in the corner, and then it's taken away from her by Allie Hood. Hood with an overtime winning goal against North America Hockey Academy on Friday night. She throws that one in, and it's sticked aside by the netminder for the Pride. That is Natalie Storm in goal. Chance for Newbridge, but a good defensive play on the back check. Intercepting that pass was Ashley Ayers, and now maybe a chance for the Pride. Scooping on in, a shot and a score! Maddie Sapola picked up the loose change there. It was a good break, as Vivian Rowan initially had the speed. The puck came off her stick, and then Sapola able to lift the puck up and over the glove of Adamski, and the Pride get on the board first here at Pegula Ice Arena. Newbridge trying to get it back now. Shot deflected in, more of a shot pass from the point there by Annie Tulk. And now another drive, loose puck in front. Newbridge trying to stuff it home, but now it just leaks behind the red line and then intercepted. Goal scorer Sapola moving it ahead. Lexi Sung now. Lexi Sung, a nice move in on goal. That one stopped. Good save there. Tracking the puck was Adamski. She'll stop play. Washington Pride again up by 1, courtesy of Maddie Sapola here in the first period. Pride win the draw, but then it's taken away by Grace Smith. Smith with speed, now to the center there. Smith, her shot, that one stopped. Backdoor pass, and that shot probably would have went wide of the goal, but nonetheless, it was a good stretch on the play by the netminder. 13.5 minutes to play here in the first period. Lone goal scored by Maddie Sapola, who will be graduating in 2022, excuse me, 2022. Part of the youngest class here in the JWHL, competing at Pagula Ice Arena, and there's an offside on the play. And excuse me for all those watching the stream. The player in goal for the Washington Pride is not Natalie Storm, but instead it is Catherine Donovan. Catherine Donovan is the goaltender, so credit to her thus far. There's a couple saves that she's made. It's my sincere mistake. I apologize. So we have that sorted out now. Is Donovan in goal for the Pride, and Josie Adamski in goal for Newbridge. Adamski entering the weekend. These stats come prior to the games that have been played here. Entering the weekend with a 4-0 record and a 161 goals against average to go with a 90.5 save percentage, as that shot, a backhand try, rings off the pipe and goes up into the netting. A nice burst of speed there shown by Emma Bishop. Couldn't quite get the shot to go. She entered the weekend with 6 goals. Definitely showed some speed there, and now Newbridge trying to set things up again. It's thrown to the near side. The goal scorer, Sapola, with the puck. Sapola. Nice little feed forward. Newbridge able to swing it back the other way. Aaron Barbakoff looking to get it deep for the Pride. Thrown back. Sapola lifts the stick of Bishop, who comes flying in. Bishop making her presence known early on in this one. A good setting feed, but just couldn't quite connect. And now the Pride come back the other way. Here's Lexi Sung. It gets taken away from her nicely by Riley Burns. And now stretch pass through traffic. Isn't going to get all the way through. Lizzie Moeller will come down the right wing. Moeller, back pass. Romeo with her. Her backhand try sails high of the crossbar. Romeo again. That shot stopped by Adamski. Now swooping in. Tia Serapin moves it ahead. Flip pass with one hand to Paige Bodner, and her one-time drive will go wide. She's able to retrieve it now in the corner with 10:54 to play. Washington Pride out on top, courtesy of Mary Sapola. Now Mariah Ralph. Ralph in on goal, gets the shot off with defenders on her back, but the stop is made by Adamski. The puck leaks behind the red line now. Newbridge, again, dressed in those black uniforms with a red stripe and white trim. The Pride countering in their white uniforms with black numbers and gold trim. Newbridge out of Halifax, Nova Scotia. Certainly a nice trip for them to make down to central Pennsylvania. A stoppage play there as Catherine Donovan will freeze the puck in the air. 10:07 left to play in the first period. Obviously, Washington Pride maybe with one of the shorter trips out of everyone, out of all the teams here at this tournament, a total of 12 teams. They have their U-16 and U-19 teams here, the DC area, not too far from State College. About a 3.5, 4-hour drive, if not less, depending on how you drive. Newbridge with the puck now. They'll send it into the offensive zone and look to set up a cycle, but the Pride take it over there. Here's Ruby Wilson, Ashley Ayers with the puck. Ashley Ayers gets it taken off her stick, and Newbridge will try to counter. Here comes Bishop with speed. Bishop, wrist shot, stopped by Donovan, chipped aside by the Pride. They try to counterattack, but instead it's going to be Bishop, and Bishop has certainly made her presence known. She's with the puck again. A backhand pass in front, chipped up at the last moment and punched aside by Donovan. Bishop still with the puck, circling on the backhand. Now it's fed ahead. Comes Lexi Sung. Sung trying to stick handle and finally finds a teammate in Vivian Rowan. Pass in front, Sapola looking for a second, and it skips over her stick. One-timer by Sapola goes to the backboards. Adamski might have gotten a piece of it with the glove. Kenzie Drake now stick handling, maneuvering her way in to the center of the ice. Tries to get a shot off, but ends up going down to the ice. And now Hood, her shot is deflected up into the air by Katie Sarich and then into the catching glove of Catherine Donovan. 8:03 to play in the first period. Again, 17-minute periods for those unaware of the U-16 JWHL format. Mariah Ralph trying to circle a puck ahead. Newbridge able to walk the blue line and keep it in for a brief second at least before Maria Solis gets the next puck there. Now here's Grace Smith, poked off her stick. Just a bouncing puck in the neutral zone. But now it's whacked in by Lizzie Moeller. Moeller out and around. Before it's picked up by Romeo. Romeo tried to find Moeller, but intercepting it there is Allie Hood, a blue liner for Newbridge Academy. And a turnover there, and that backhand try goes off the crossbar, off the stick of Romeo. Good play there, turning the quick turnover into a great scoring opportunity, and it rings off the crossbar. Smith tried to work her way in, and now the Pride will handle. Romeo's reaching for the puck, tries to get it out, but it's held in. Nella Vigneault-Sargent goes back to her defense, and a blast. That one goes wide, and it looks like we have a penalty here, delayed call against the Pride, as as Newbridge gets an extra skater on, but then it's blown dead. Stephanie Legere was chasing after that puck, but didn't quite get to it. And we're going to have a hooking call against the Pride. Looks like Abby Thompson will head to the penalty box, and we have our first power play of the game going in favor of Newbridge. And a chance to tie this game up at 1. Newbridge controls the initial draw, but now the Pride swoop in, but it's taken right back. Centering pass comes out to the point. It's Kennedy McDonald surveying the scene to the half wall. Centered pass actually goes behind the net. Now over to the near side half wall. It's Vigneault Sargent up to McDonald at the point. McDonald with the shooting lane. And then a rebound given up, and a try also sails wide and comes to the near corner. Back to the opposite side. One touch, one timer. Newbridge just circling the puck here. McDonald trying to get a shooting lane in it. She scores. I think it may have been deflected in off a Pride defender, but nonetheless, the tying goal, courtesy of Kennedy McDonald, ties this game up at 1 with 5:39 to play in the first period. So McDonald and Sapola, the goal scorers. The Pride get on the board first, but then Newbridge counters on their first power play opportunity of the game. And good puck movement there as Newbridge gains the offensive zone again. Long range wrist shot, sails all the way to the corner and wraps here. Long range shot from Annie Tulk, sticked aside easily by Donovan. And now a steal. And Bodner tried the wrist shot, but lost the puck at the last moment. And it comes back out to the point. Tulk working her way around Sapola, and it looks like we have a hand pass called here, so we'll get a stoppage. 4:41 to play here in the second. Tulk goes D to D. Her partner, Christine Ryan. Vigneault Sargent with it. Sarah Salmons also battling for it for Newbridge in black. Tulk will have to retreat as it comes out to the neutral zone, but a turnover there. The Pride may have had a chance, but falling down was Sung, and she just couldn't quite move the puck to Sapola, who was streaking down the right wing. Would have been another good scoring opportunity for the Pride. Newbridge fortunate that play didn't suffice. Lizzie Moeller with the puck, working it forward, and gives it to Hood, who in turn will throw it back in for Newbridge. Banked off the near side, Hood retrieves. Trying to create some space for herself, now wraps it on the near side. Bouncing puck, Sapola. Loses the handle on it, but heads down into the zone and squirts out in front, where Adamski's able to cover up. Puck just took a weird bounce right off the boards and came in front of the goal, and Josie Adamski able to make the stop, cover it up, and force a face-off off to her right with 3:23 to play here in the first period. Again, we are in the community rink in Pegula Ice Arena, the second rink that was built in this arena. Obviously, the first being that the main rink, the varsity rink, and a backhand try on the breakaway from Kenzie Drake misses the target. She'll go after the puck now. Nonetheless, still a very great facility for such an event like this. 28 JWHL games played over the last 3 will be played over the 3 days after the conclusion of today's 4 games, 2 on each rink. Turnover here. Bishop with some speed to the center of the ice. Bishop, her shot stopped by Donovan, and Donovan is going to initially was trying to freeze the puck, but now is going to let it go as Bishop comes swooping back in. And now that chance fanned on, and the puck will come out for the Pride. Renna Van Leeuwen able to get the puck into the offensive zone. Van Leeuwen has it poked off her stick by the other 11, Paige Bodner, and now Bodner. Nice little move in the neutral zone, and another nice move all the way in. That shot stopped by Donovan. The rebound, and she just barely missed it. She would have had another good chance on goal there. Talk now. Swung back, and Riley Burns will wind it up. She throws it to an open area. First to it are the Pride. It's Rosemary Dorner. Dorner now. Low wrist shot blocked. Another turnover here as Dorner just turns it back towards the net. Madison Coate after it. Dorner again. The try, loose puck in front, in the right circle. Here's Rowan now throwing it around. Extended shift in the offensive zone for the Pride. It's finally cleared. Comes out to center. Lexi Sung will go back to play it. Throws it off the far wall. Now it's whacked back in. Sung down the right wing. Ayers tried to center it. Instead, Newbridge is going to counter with it with speed. Here comes Bishop again. Poked off her stick at the last second. Newbridge maintains control now. Long drive patted aside by Donovan. 10 seconds to go in the period now. 1-1 the score. Period is kind of flown by. 3 seconds to maybe one more chance, and the puck's down in the corner, and the first period will end. 1-1 the score between the Washington Pride and Newbridge Academy U-16 teams. We'll take a short break here at the community rink and bring you the second period of action in just a moment. Second period about to get started here. Community Rink. 1-1 the score between Newbridge and Washington. Newbridge now going left to right on your screen. Goals scored first by Pride. By the Pride, Maddie Sapola got the scoring started, and then it was followed up by a power play goal from Kennedy McDonald. A blast from the point that went in, may have deflected off of a Pride defender, nonetheless still went in. That puck leaks in on goal and is covered up by Josie Adamski. Face off to the left of Adamski now. It's controlled initially by the Pride. Burns brought it in, and now she's going to chase it down in the corner, but beating her there will be Abby Thompson. Thompson comes away with it now. Moeller pushed it ahead. Now looking aside, Mariah Ralph. That's going to be a delayed offside call, as I don't believe Romeo knew that it was going to be an offside on the play, so she continued to go in. Little touch pass in the neutral zone is taken away by Washington now. Dorner's pass taken away by Newbridge, and they will come into the offensive zone with some speed. Now putting on the brakes, that's Ryan. Back to the point, Bishop, stick handling through multiple defenders. Still has the puck somehow. Now has it intercepted. And Coat. Now Bishop down the left wing, finds a pass out in front, shot save! Kenzie Drake was denied by Donovan after a good feed there from Bishop. Out to the point. Samantha Blair, her drive I believe went all the way in and is kicked aside by Donovan. Renna Van Leeuwen tried to move the puck ahead. Had some defenders still on her back. Allie Hood able to chip it in. Couple players wipe out in a collision. Puck also runs into the referee. Now out to center ice. The Pride maybe trying to set something up of their own in the offensive zone. They scored the game's first goal, and then Newbridge has seemed to find a little bit of an offensive rhythm sense. Maybe a little bit ahead in terms of scoring opportunities, certainly. Their one goal coming on the only power play game of the only power play goal of the game as well. I apologize, still a little early for me, folks. McDonald, the goal scorer for Newbridge, battling for the puck there. A couple players collide, and now the puck just out in front. A couple whacks at it by Sung. She can't get it to go. The stop's made by Adamski. 4 minutes expired here in the second period. Still a tie hockey game. Sung, stick handling, throws it towards the net. It's intercepted by Burns. Washington extended ice time in their own end, and now Newbridge will finally get to counter. Newbridge down the wing, the shot off the back iron, or off the back wall, excuse me, from Paige Bodner there. Pride come right back, and that shot held by Adamski with 12:24 to play, coming off the stick of Mariah Ralph. Here's Ralph with it, her drive off the back wall, and another chance here. And Adamski didn't know where the puck was initially. I think it got caught up in her equipment or just beneath her, but Grace Romeo took a swipe at it and tried to regain the lead for the Pride, but Adamski got in the way enough. Despite not knowing where the puck was, there was not a follow-up attempt on the rebound or anything. I don't think anybody really realized exactly where the puck was, so the play was whistled dead. Banked ahead, a chance for Newbridge. In comes Bishop. Bishop to the backhand. Can't get it to go. It's kicked out by Donovan. Stretching with the left leg. Good speed there from Bishop, and she's just unable to get the goal to go. She's made her presence known throughout in this game, as has Grace Smith. Grace Smith now on the forecheck. Kenzie Drake handling. She's had a couple scoring opportunities as well. This line has done some good things here, and now Drake with the chance. Drake in on goal, patted aside by Donovan. Another turnover. Vigneault Sargent off the bench, and a shot put in on goal, stopped by Donovan. We'll have a pause in the action with 10:57 to play in the second period. A little flurry of opportunities there for Newbridge. Tia Serapin with the latest one. They were able to get a line change out there while cycling the puck offensively. Puck's thrown deep where Molly Sant will move it forward, and now she's still battling for it back there with Vigneault Sargent, and Sant's going to win that battle. But coming in to help is Paige Bodner. She gets it out to the point. Puck chipped up into the air, and Sapola has the puck now. She'll carry it forward. Sung tried to gain the blue line. It leaks back to Sant. Now a steal. Here comes Bodner. Stick handling. It rolls off her stick. She goes after it to try to keep it in the zone, but it's instead fished ahead to Sapola. Sapola, long range drive. Patted down by Adamski. Secondary attempt wasn't on target from Sung, and a penalty coming up, as I believe Sung tripped up the defenseman there, and so she'll head to the penalty box with 9:55 to play. Another power play opportunity coming up for Newbridge. Another 2 minutes put up on the board. Washington short-handed, trying to get the puck deep, and now Newbridge finally able to control it. Ashley Ayers puts it ahead. Here's Bishop down the left wing, trying to make a power move, or down the right wing, trying to make a power move on the backhand. She'll continue circling about. And here's Hood, passing it over to Ayers. Ayers' shot blocked. Back to Hood now. Her drive gets all the way through to Donovan. And Donovan's able to make the stop. 9:17 to play in the second period. Newbridge controls the draw. Here's Hood. Low shot kicked aside by Donovan. Back out to Hood at the point. A little far side. Wrist shot stopped by Hood. Loose puck, battle for it. Here's Grace Smith. Now some help coming in from Kenzie Drake. Drake trying to find a little space, move the defense a bit. Drake circles about, gets her shot blocked. Now gets it back after the pinch in from Blair. Here's Hood. Cross ice, Blair just bounces off her stick. Barbakoff trying to clear the zone. Can't quite do that. Drake on the blue line now. Drake, low shot. Rebound, swooped in and taken away by Barbakoff. She'll feed it slowly around the near side. It's taken again by Newbridge. That shot blocked as well. And the Pride able to clear it as it goes down ice. And a good penalty kill thus far from the Pride. And it's time's about to expire on this power play chance for Newbridge, as it does right then and there. Back to even strength. Still a 1-1 hockey game. Here's Vigneault Sargent. Pinched by a couple defenders there, and now it's chipped ahead and a chance coming in for Emma Bishop, and it sails wide. She got behind the defense, and now Bishop, but a better stop by Donovan. Bishop on the back door there. A nice little nifty play from Newbridge, but Donovan was able to come across and make the stop. Catherine Donovan making a few big saves here for the Pride. The Pride haven't been void of their own chances, however. Adamski's had to come up big on the other end for Newbridge as well. Bouncing puck in front. A try off the side of the cage from Moeller. Moeller gets it back. Centering pass picked up by Newbridge, and they'll start the attack the other way. Bishop trying to connect with Vigneault Sargent. The forward out there is Sarah Salmons. But instead, it will be the Pride bringing it forward. Ruby Wilson Olivio. Six minutes left to play here in the second period. Smith with speed down the right wing. Smith a chance, shot, rebound try, goes in! Smith had a couple whacks at it first, but then it was Tia Seraphin crashing the glass, and we have the first lead of the game. For Newbridge, 2-1 now the score with 5:52 left to play in the first period. Newbridge takes their first lead of the game, courtesy of Seraphin. Assist to Grace Smith on that play. Maybe another chance for Newbridge, but a good back check there from Dorner, and she'll throw the puck ahead, and we'll have an offside called here. Probably just a little overzealous getting over the blue line there. So the goals, 2 unanswered now from Newbridge, courtesy of McDonald on the power play in the first period, and Seraphin on the breakaway there. The secondary breakaway, I should say. The initial was created by Smith, took 2 shots on it, and then Seraphin came in after. The Pride had their 1 goal scored by Sapola, and they're trying to get another one here, and bodies and sticks go flying there as the puck gets pinned to the side of the net by Adamski. Looks like everybody's okay. 5:15 left to play in the second. Hood battles with Sung beneath the goal line. Turnover here. Here comes Bishop. Bishop in all alone to the backhand, scores! Emma Bishop finally getting one of these chances to go. She has had multiple of them. Emma Bishop with the nifty move. The deke of the goaltender goes forehand, backhand, past Donovan, and a 3-1 advantage now for Newbridge with 4:51 to play in the second period. Those last 2 goals just 61 seconds apart. And Newbridge Academy out of Halifax, Nova Scotia. They have a 3-1 advantage over the Pride. Washington trying to work their way back, and some back and forth play here. Fresh off the bench, there's a turnover. Puck gets thrown into the near side corner. Retrieved there by Maria Solis. She makes the defensive play to get it out of the zone, but not before Newbridge can get it back in again. Another try for Newbridge. That was Vigneault Sargent, but denied by Donovan. Another try. Salmon's in on goal. She scores! That's 4 unanswered goals for Newbridge. 3 in this period. And Newbridge has opened this one up. Sarah Salmons with the latest goal with 3:42 left in the second period. And after the flurry here, the Pride are going to take a timeout, try to regroup and talk things over. At this point, my guess is you just try to remind your team to get back to basics, the fundamentals. A couple turnovers here by the Pride have resulted in a few of these goals, a couple breakaway chances for Newbridge. We'll go over the scoring summary once again. First goal of the game scored by Maddie Sapola of the Pride in the first period. Fairly early as well, I believe it was just about 3 or 4 minutes into the game. So Sapola gave the Pride the initial advantage, and then on the power play, Kennedy McDonald tied the game for Newbridge. A blast from the point sort of pinballed its way in to the goal after off of a couple of defenders, that is. And then here in the second period, 3 straight goals in the span of just over 2 minutes. Just over the last 2:10, in fact. Tia Seraphin with the goal on cleaning up a rebound on a breakaway. And then Emma Bishop scoring on her first breakaway of multiple tries. She's had a couple of them today. And then that latest one scored by Sarah Salmons, also on a bit of a breakaway. So the Pride trying to regroup here. They work the puck into the offensive zone, but Newbridge now has it. Washington still trying to set up that forecheck, and it's the defense able to get the puck now. Aaron Barbakov making some nice moves to get it forward. Barbakov down beneath the red line. Backhanded in front, shot, and a scramble board in the goal crease, and it's a goal for the Pride. That's the response you're looking for right off the timeout. Nice play there. And Barbakov's the first in the line. I know she initially threw the puck in front of the net. We have a good goal on the play. So the response from Washington, a good timeout taken there. And now they pull back within 2. For now, we'll give the credit for that goal to Barbakov, but we'll get a confirmation on that as the period ends. A little collision with Donovan in the goal crease there, and now the face-off coming to the left of Donovan in the Pride zone. Sung chips the puck deep and will be the first one to touch it. Tries to feed it back out in front. Vivian Rowan wrapping it around there, but it's taken back by Newbridge. Bodner, centering pass, intercepted. Barbakov got in the way. Cross ice. Now Sung tried to work it forward. It's taken away here by Smith. Smith to the center of the ice. Wrist shot. Blocked. And now a turnover here. Hood with the blast. That's stopped by Donovan. Now we're out to center. Allie Hood. To her defensive partner, Blair. Blair will bring it in herself, down on the red line. Puts on the brakes. Now still circling in the corner, drawing multiple Pride defenders. Chipped up the boards. Molly Sants working it ahead. Blair getting back on the play. Now able to shoot ahead. Puck left, and Moeller will swoop in. Now Dorner gains the blue line. It's chipped away, and a couple players collide there in the neutral zone. As the puck's chipped up and in, it's the Pride. They're on their way back. Lizzie Moeller, I think, was the last one to touch that puck. And just like that, after the timeout, down 4-1. The Pride worked their way back, and with 1:13 remaining in the second period, they're back within a goal. A good response here from Washington as they crawl back within 1. And offside there as they almost had another try, but Mariah Ralph was just a step offside on the play, but certainly momentum tilting back in the favor of Washington. Bit of a weird play there in the neutral zone occurred, and then the Pride got it in, and just a little chip shot by Moeller up and in, and this game is now 4-3. Here comes Newbridge with a minute to play now. Vigneault Sargent down the right wing. Backhanded in front. And she had a teammate there in Salmons, but Salmons couldn't quite get her stick on the ice to try and put it home. She makes a nice play here to keep it in the zone, however. Throws it towards the net. But it goes wide. Maria Solis Moved ahead, Ralph. Nice stick handling into the middle of the ice. Over to Dorner. Her shot stopped. Another chance in front. And the Pride trying to get the game-tying goal just before the horn. Only 14 seconds remaining. Dorner with it. Wrist shot. Stopped by Adamski. 10 seconds to go in the period. Ralph out to the point. Try there. Heads wide. 2 seconds left. Maybe one last crack, and the centering pass is intercepted. And the period ends. There are 4 straight goals scored by Newbridge, but then the Pride come back and score 2 of their own to make it a 4-3 game. Tightly contested game. They'll clean the ice here at the Pegula Ice Arena Community Rink, and we'll be back with the final 17 minutes of play in just a few moments.
time.
Third period about to get underway here at the community rink in Pegula Ice Arena. This JWHL U-16 matchup. Newbridge Academy leads the Washington Pride 4-3. That lead was at one point 4-1, but 2 unanswered goals currently from the Pride late in that second period have brought this game back to within 1. After confirmation, looking at the goals, Barberkoff, who just had the puck there in the neutral zone, did score the second goal of the game for Washington, along with Moeller scoring the third. So Sapola, Barberkoff, and Moeller, the goal scorers for Washington. McDonald, Seraphin, Bishop, and Salmons, the goal scorers for Newbridge. Newbridge in black with their red and white trim, and Washington in white with the black and gold trim, typically a Pittsburgh color. Bit odd to see a Washington team, as a Penguin fan myself, to see a Washington team wearing black and gold, but I digress. And the play is stopped. It took a second for that play to be blown dead, as Sapola was looking for her second, and she ended up falling into the boards in the back. In case anyone is a little unfamiliar with the rules being used here, USA Hockey U-16 rules, 17-minute periods, as that shot is blocked. Comes the other way. A couple other little interesting things to note, as you may have noticed, is the Pride have another chance here. Adamski makes the toe stop, and Dorner couldn't quite follow up on the play, but she was right in position to do so. And now Emma Bishop will come back the other way. Bishop circling, backhand pass out in front. Now it's thrown to the corner. Bishop able to get to it again, leaves it for Ashley Ayers, who tries to throw it down the near wall to Bishop. It gets poked off her stick as the Pride take over possession. Now it's intercepted, but a couple of the rules of note. The icing rule, obviously, if you ice the puck, you can obviously still change at this level. You don't have to keep the same players out there. And then the other thing of note is the high sticking call. It's typically measured at the crossbar, but for this sake, they measure it at the shoulder level. So no matter how tall you are, if your stick is below your own shoulder level, you're okay. So maybe a bit of a disadvantage there for some of the smaller players on the ice. If you're taller, you have a little bit more leeway. Play blown dead here as a good scoring try for Grace Smith, who was crashing the net, but she couldn't connect on the centering pass and then runs into the goal to knock it off of its moorings. 14:19 to play here in the third period, and Smith throws the puck in on net. It's patted aside by Donovan. Both goaltenders have come up with some big stops in this game. It's already a fairly high-scoring game, but it could be higher. It's not that the goaltenders have played poorly by any means. It's just been a lot of good scoring chances created and converted by both teams, and then in many cases those have been thwarted by the goaltenders. So all around good hockey game thus far. We still have 13:45 to play here in the final period. Stephanie Legere gets things moving for Newbridge, as now it's lugged ahead by Salmons. Salmons with speed, tried to go 5-hole, but it was stopped by Donovan. That's one of those scoring opportunities I was just speaking about. Several of those, but again, some good stops being made by both teams, and a 2-on-1 chance from Sung. Throw back in front, and the redirect try by Rowan sails just wide. Now Sapola gets the steal in the offensive zone. Chip pass, Rowan tries to get a shot off, but that is blocked there by Newbridge. Here comes the counterattack. Nella Vigneault Sargent left the drop pass, but instead leaves it for the wrong team. Barbakov swoops in. Barbakov down the right wing, trying to get around the defense, and instead now gets it back. Barbakov whacks it to the near side, but it's going to be taken by Annie Tulk. Pushed ahead. Here's a scoring try. Vigneault Sargent shots blocked. Back to get that block was Katie Sarich. Good play on the 2-on-1 by her. Now Newbridge will throw it back in. Bishop in after it. Watch there by Maria Solis. Solis on her back. Bishop will wrap it around on the backhand. Battle for the puck below the goal line. 12:05 to play now in the third period. Here goes Dorner, poked off her stick. Taken by Sophia Rowe and pushed ahead. Now Dorner again. Bouncing puck. Here comes the dangerous Emma Bishop down the right wing. Backhand pass and front redirect just wide by Kenzie Drake. Out to the point now. Legere. Hounded there at the point by Mariah Ralph. Now an errant stick comes out into the neutral zone. Taken away from Drake. Banked back in, where Newbridge now will try to regroup in their own defensive zone, but not if Dorner has something to say about it. Forecheck working for Washington, and now it's moved to center. Here comes Seraphin. Her shot stopped by Donovan. Seraphin picked up the go-ahead goal in the second period for Newbridge. That gave them their first lead of the game with 5:52 remaining in the second, and then that was followed up by Emma Bishop's score and then a Sarah Salmon score, just 2:10 apart from each other. Then Barbakov and Moeller respond for Washington to bring them back within one. A shot and a score! What a big goal there for Newbridge, as she had a couple defenders on her back, but scoring the goal there, was Grace Smith. A great individual effort from her, and that's a big insurance goal for Newbridge with 10:42 remaining in the third period. Smith had that puck there and wasn't quite able to get the shot off initially when I believe she wanted to. But then I think when she got the shot off, may have surprised the goaltender Donovan, and it just fluttered over her shoulder and into the net. So Grace Smith gives Newbridge the 5-3 lead now. But here comes a chance the other way. Lexi Sung, center pass for Sapola. Can't connect. Newbridge back the other way. Vigneault Sargent finds Bishop. Bishop, backhand pass, goes just in front, and then it gets directed off a skate and right into the equipment of Donovan, and she quickly covers that up with 10:03 left to play in the third period. The second to last U-16 game of this weekend here of the JWHL in University Park. And again, our last matchup will feature the Philadelphia Junior Flyers and Mount Academy. And now Legere with a chance, fires it up and into the helmet of Donovan. Donovan kind of sprawling, lucky that Newbridge couldn't get a second clean shot off there. Couple players taking a tumble in the zone now. Pride trying to work it ahead, and it's intercepted by McDonald. Leger tried to go back to McDonald, who's going to have to retreat for it. Forecheck coming in from Ralph. Ralph ends up stealing the puck. The Pride with it in the zone now. Here's Ralph just in front. Low shot goes between the legs initially, but reaching back to make the stop is Adamski. It initially went through the 5-hole, but she was able to get the glove back in time to keep the puck frozen. 9:11 left to play here in the third period. Van Leeuwen and Bishop on the face-off there. Newbridge is going to come out with it. Some speed down the right wing for Annie Talk. She's met by a couple Pride defenders there, one of them being Molly Sant, who gets the puck initially and moves it to the near side now. Chipped up and in by Grace Romeo. Allie Hood back to get it, but it's pinched in by Sant, but now it leaks out to center. And down the left wing is Smith. Smith tried to stuff it in on the backhand by reaching out in front, but couldn't quite do so. Still has the puck, however. Centering pass. Looking for Drake. Didn't quite connect. Puck chipped up high into the air, now into the center of the ice, and Romeo is able to collect for the Pride. She's going to try to get it deep, but she can't quite do so. Vigneault Sargent gets the steal. And now she has it again in the offensive zone. Through a screen, that's deflected wide. Sarich got a piece of it on the block. There's a long-range blast from Blair. And another try. That's blocked in front, maybe by her own teammate that time. 7.5 minutes left to play here in the third period. Here's Vivian Rowan working it ahead to Sapola now. Maddie Sapola making some nice moves through the neutral zone and still has the puck, and now in the left circle, trying to give it up. And now it's picked off, fresh off the bench with Sophia Rowe, and now 2-on-1 developing. Vigneault Sargent, cross pass, what a big save made by Donovan, denying Salmons of her second goal of the game. And a whistle. Stoppage of play. Face-off coming up. 5-3 the score. Newbridge leads. They get an insurance goal from Grace Smith here in the third period with 10:42 remaining. And it looks like we have a penalty actually. Call's going to be on Sophia Rowe, it looks like. So Newbridge will be shorthanded and a power play chance for the Pride. I believe this is the first power play opportunity for the Pride in this game. Newbridge has the puck. It's Leger. She'll get it back out to center. Now here comes Rowan down the right wing. Newbridge do a good job of pinching in on her, and they clear it back out to center. Sapola unable to handle that pass, and that puck chipped up and into the Washington bench by Leger. 6:18 left to play in the third period, and 1:28 on the power play. Rowan and Bodner to face off. It was won by Bodner, but swooping in was Sung to take that puck. Good play there by Newbridge to bank it off the near side boards and all the way down. Pride haven't had a whole lot of opportunities on this power play thus far. They set up the breakout here. Lizzie Moeller, cross ice. Ashley Ayers now, bouncing puck taken by Bodner. Bodner will carry, make a nice move in the neutral zone. Now tries to get it deep, but it's stolen. Chasing after, it's Moeller. Taken by Newbridge once again and thrown deep by Smith this time. 35 seconds left on the Washington Pride power play. Big collision there. We're going to have another penalty here against Newbridge. It's going to be a body checking call as it's touched up by Blair, and we have a call against, I believe it's Grace Smith heading to the box. So a brief 5-on-3 for 25 seconds. And then it will be 5-on-4 for another minute 35 after that. Only 5:15 left on the clock. The Pride want to come back in this one. A goal here on this 5-on-3 would be huge, but a big clear off the face-off from Newbridge. Throws it down ice. They'll have one more rush with the 5-on-3 before Newbridge will get its first player out of the box in the form of Sophia Rowe. And another clear from Newbridge. So Rowe is now out of the box, and we're now at 5-on-4. Salmons replaces Rowe as Rowe goes to the bench. The penalty box is right next to the benches here in the community rink. Now Sapola trying to get it deep. Rowan will work it in. Rowan down beneath the red line. Gets help from Sung. Sung and Rowan trying to play catch a couple of Newbridge defenders there, and the puck goes out towards the blue line, but an errant pass, and it will go all the way down ice. Touched up by Donovan. Vigneault Sargent applying pressure shorthanded. The minute left on this Washington Pride power play. Now a steal, but then swooping in, carrying forward. Moeller, cross ice, can't connect with Wilson Olivo. Pride looking to set it up. Wilson Olivo chips it slowly towards the net, and it's covered up by Adamski with 37 seconds left on the power play. 3:52 remaining in the third period. 5-3 Newbridge leads. If we're to stand as of right now, the game-winning goal would be courtesy of Sarah Salmons in the second period, right before the 2-goal run from the Pride. And an insurance goal scored by Grace Smith in this period could prove to be huge should the Pride get on the board. And they still have 18 seconds to do so here on this power play. Dorner gives it off to Moeller now. Moeller trying to work her way in. Now Dorner swoops down the right side. Chips it around and tries to get it herself, and now it's banked off the near side wall. And out of the box comes Smith, and Smith is going to be the first one to it. Back at even strength, 3 minutes to play here in the third. Smith working down low with Bishop. Taking off her stick. And Moeller now. Wraps it around to the far side corner. A stick goes flying. I believe the stick is that of Katie Sarich. She now retrieves it. And it will come to Dorner now, down the right wing. Nice little move to the inside. Goes upstairs, but a last-second blocker save by Adamski. Pops up over the net. Smith able to dump the puck down ice, and we have an icing call with 2:24 to play in the third period. Entertaining hockey game. First of 2 games to be played here on the community rink and Pagula Ice Arena. Shot stopped there as the Pride down 2. Another drive kicked aside by Adamski. To keep an eye on Donovan to see maybe down 2 if you pull your goaltender here with 2 minutes. Doesn't seem to be any indication of that potentially happening at the moment. Madison Coates behind the net, thrown in front. It's picked up instead by Blair. Moved ahead. And a turnover at the blue line now. And maybe a chance here for Newbridge. In on goal. Shot stopped by Donovan. Another try, but then this third try finally goes in for Newbridge, and that'll put an exclamation point on this one. Scoring the goal for Newbridge is Sophia Rowe, in fact. Sophia Rowe gets the goal there for Newbridge, and they have a 6-3 lead with just 94 seconds remaining. Shot there by Sapola, trying to salvage at least one goal here in the waning second. A shot through the goal crease. Adamski makes a stop. Pride just trying to get one more, but they'll continue working with it down low. A minute and 5 seconds to play. Vigneault Sargent with a chance now. Nice little move. Puck still loose in front. Now it's down on the goal line. Centering pass gets fed back to the corner. Under a minute to play. Salmons works it out. Long range shot. I believe the referee thought it was caught by Donovan, but it wasn't. Nonetheless, still a blown whistle blown dead. So taking a look at the standings in the U-16 division after this, Newbridge will move to 10-3-1 overall, while the Pride still looking for that first win of the season. They showed some battle and some resolve in this one, down 4-1 to come back and make it 4-3, but Newbridge with a pair of goals in this third period will come out with their 10th victory of the season. Donovan covers up with 20.9 to play. Newbridge trailing only North America Hockey Academy Red out of Stowe, Vermont. They are 11-2-0 and one overtime loss. That one overtime loss came to Newbridge right on this rink, this specific rink, Friday evening. 2-1 overtime win for Newbridge. Another chance in front for Newbridge in the waning seconds here. 5 seconds left. Pride clear the zone. Maybe one last try on the rush, and unable to get the shot up. She does get the shot up in time, but it's held. Mariah Ralph gets it saved by Adamski. Final score in this one, Newbridge 6, Washington Pride 3. The goal scorers in order. Sapola got it started for Washington, 1-0, and then 4 unanswered for Newbridge, courtesy of McDonald, Seraphin, Bishop, Salmons. But then Barbakoff and Moeller respond to make it 4-3 with the pair of goals for Washington. And then Smith with the big goal here in the third period, followed up by that last goal, courtesy of Sophia Rowe. One more game coming up, Mount Academy and the Philadelphia Junior Flyers, the last U-16 matchup of the weekend. We'd like to thank these two teams for coming out to visit State College this weekend. It's been a pleasure having them at Pegula Ice Arena. Safe travels home. And as for me, this is Kevin Stacovi signing off. One game left to go in the U-16 division. You're watching the JWHL at Pegula Ice Arena at Penn State University.